The Lost Key of the Moonlight Castle Kids Story Bedtime Story. Long ago, high in the mountains, there stood an ancient castle known as the Moonlight Castle. The castle was a magnificent structure with towering spires and walls made of silver stone that shimmered under the light of the moon. But the castle had a secret so deep that only the bravest souls could uncover it. The story of the castle was known by the villagers below, but only a few ever dared to climb the mountain to see it. It was said that a mysterious key had been hidden in the castle, a key that could unlock the greatest treasure the world had ever known. But the key had been lost for centuries, and no one knew where to find it. One clear, starry night, a curious boy named Leo decided to embark on an adventure. He had heard the stories of the Moonlight Castle and the lost key from his grandmother, and he knew in his heart that he was meant to find it. With a small satchel of supplies and a brave heart, Leo set out toward the mountains. The climb was long and difficult, but Leo was determined. He climbed higher and higher, past steep cliffs and through thick forests, until finally he arrived at the gates of the Moonlight Castle. The castle looked even more magical up close. Its silver walls glistened in the moonlight, and the air seemed to hum with an ancient energy. Leo walked cautiously inside, his footsteps echoing through the empty halls. The castle was silent, its grand rooms covered in dust. But Leo knew he was in the right place. He could feel the presence of the lost key calling to him. As he explored, Leo came across a grand library with shelves filled with old books. In the center of the room was a large stone pedestal, and on top of it lay an ancient map. The map seemed to glow faintly in the moonlight, and when Leo picked it up, the path to the key was revealed. Following the map, Leo ventured deeper into the castle. He passed through hidden corridors, crossed bridges made of moonlight, and entered a secret garden hidden within the walls. Finally, in the heart of the castle, he discovered a locked door. The door was old, covered in vines, and glowing with a soft light. Leo knew this was where the key had to be. He searched the room, his eyes scanning every corner. Just as he was about to give up, he noticed a small, glowing stone hidden beneath the vines. He reached down and pulled it from the floor, and as he held it in his hands, the stone began to change. It shimmered and transformed into a beautiful silver key. With the key in hand, Leo approached the locked door. The moment he inserted the key, the door creaked open, revealing a treasure unlike any other, an endless library filled with scrolls of knowledge, sparkling jewels, and artifacts from every corner of the world. But at the very center of the room stood a crystal pedestal, upon which sat a single, glowing star. Leo approached the star and touched it gently. A rush of warmth and light filled him, and he felt as though he had unlocked not just the treasure of the Moonlight Castle, but a treasure within himself, courage, wisdom, and the power of adventure. When Leo returned to the village, he was no longer just the curious boy who had heard stories of the castle. He was a hero, a keeper of the castle's secret, and a guardian of its treasures. And though the key had opened the door to the Moonlight Castle, Leo knew that the real treasure was the journey itself.